I've been selling on eBay since 1999, a very, very long time. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would actually sell this type of item on eBay. Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today we got like 17 orders to pull. I think we sold roughly about $1,300 worth of items. So I'm gonna pull those orders. Also too, I'm gonna talk about, have you guys ever made a big purchase that you know you can make money on, but then you regret making this purchase? So I'm gonna show you that too, but let's jump into pulling these orders. The first item we sold is actually this Disney mirror. I picked this up at a yard sale probably like a year ago. It's been sitting in my store. I had it listed a lot higher. I think we got $54.99 or $49.99, but here it is. So real easy to ship. Just put a little bubble wrap around that and it's in the box, but cool little piece. So that's going out today. All right, so next item we sold was a Lord of the Rings. It's like a special rarity figure. It's a 12-inch figure. It's in A6 and we pulled out. I think it's an A6, maybe not. All right, so apparently I had the wrong tote. G2 here. I think it is. Maybe it's not. In Helsing. Huh. Alright, it's not in that one. Actually, if I remember, I think it's in B7. B7, yep. Alright, which one is it? Is it this one here? Or is it this one? I don't know. Arwen, right here. So I had this listed for, so that figure came in a giant lot of toys I purchased at a yard sale. I probably got like $4 into it. We had it listed for $179.99, sent it at best offer, and we sold it for, I think, $149.99. So great return. We sold a Disney plush over in A6. All right, so these baby giraffes, these are actually sold at the parks, and they actually have Disney plushes wrapped in for cuddling, or coddling. They have a blanket for coddling wrapped around them. I end up buying a big lot of these at a garage sale. Paid $5 a piece. I sold a bunch of them for like 24, 25 bucks, and this is what I have left over now. Now I'm just trying to blow them out, so I got $9.99 plus shipping on that. We're already made our money back. Doubled our money on those, so anything we sell that thing for is just gonna be pure profit. All right, so next thing we sold some Harley picture frames. This is actually going out to Dave. He's been buying a bunch of stuff for me from our store, so thank you so much, Dave, man. We really appreciate you. Jordan VHS. I think this is here. Yeah. Picked these up at a yard sale. I think we paid like $2.50 for each one, and I think we sold the whole lot. I had them sitting in my store for a while. I think I sold for like $11.99 plus shipping. I just wanted to move them at this time. All right, so one of the best things about my storage unit is I have all my racks on wheels, so I can slide them forward or slide them back when I need to get the different items. So now, Dave also bought a couple shirts from us. I've had these shirts when I used to go thrifting a lot. I used to, starting getting the clothing. We kind of stopped that because I would just get so much other merchandise. Something I'd like to go back to in the future. So if you guys want to see some thrifting videos, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe we'll do some in the near future. But let's pull these two shirts he bought. So it's over here in B6. One is an Eddie Bauer shirt. I think it's that one right there. And the other one, oh, well, this is great. We sold this too. This is a blessing because literally today when I was pulling my orders, I was looking at all the number totes of which ones I'm going to pull from, and I accidentally didn't list this one. So by dumb luck, I just found it instead of going through every single tote. And I would never have looked at this one because it's a tote in the far back corner. So Dave, you saved me in this one. Thank you. Yeah, so this shirt is brand new, Sierra Pacific. It's actually DuPont Teflon. It's actually fireproof. So got this one right here. We got $4.99 plus shipping. They've been in my store for like a year and a half, 2 years, and I just want to move them now. So yeah, super cheap, bad pictures, and that's when I first got into selling clothes. I've learned a lot since then. Now, as for this I picked up in this massive Disney lot, which I did about a year and a half ago. And this guy just threw this in. This thing's been sitting in the store, and we just got, I think, $14.99 plus shipping. So I'm happy with that. All right, so have you guys ever made a big purchase? You knew you can make money on it, and then when you got the items, you just dreaded. You absolutely dreaded listing them. You didn't want to list them. I made this massive purchase a couple months ago, probably about 2 months ago, because when I show you the video, at the end of this video, I'll show you the video footage what I actually picked up. It's like what did I spend, like $1,500, $1,800 bucks, but a gentleman I know, his family owns a bunch of medical facilities, and he sold me like 100 plus Louis Vuitton and Chanel and Fendi boxes. Now these are the empty boxes that you get your clothes in at the stores and stuff, and your shoes. Believe it or not, they can sell really, really well. I got those. I got garment bags. I got dust bags, hangers. Everything's legit. There's even receipts in these bags. I mean, some of these boxes I'm pulling out receipts that have receipts in there for $24,000 of one purchase. So I can't even, that blows my mind. I can't even fathom that. But, you know, for other people, hey, that's just normal life. So I ended up buying all this stuff, and I have not listed it. And it's just taking up room, and it's driving me nuts. And I just want it gone. So I actually started listing some of it, and we just sold 3 Fendi boxes. I have probably I bought 109 boxes. I think they're like $5 a piece for these boxes, and we sold these 3 boxes for 40 bucks. So 15 into 40, not the best return, but it's quick mover, and I could have got more if I would have held out, but I just want to move them. I know what you're thinking. Empty boxes. Well, here they are. These are the boxes right here. They end up, slide down and pop up. Oh yeah, these are magnet. So the reason why these are so popular, they have magnets inside of them, right there, so they close shut, but that's what they look like inside. And then when you pop it down, they actually clip, so that thing will not fall open. But highly sought after, especially when people like to buy gifts. People pick up used purses, used items from these designer companies. They don't have the boxes. Some people like to collect their items in the box. So you can actually, there's a huge list on eBay for selling the empty boxes. Also too, not just empty boxes, like the right here. Also too, like this stuff, like the ribbons, because people actually use these ribbons and stuff like this for crafting. Chanel, but I gotta get these listed up here. I have not listed these up yet. But when you see this pickup, it's massive. So let me know in the comments down below, what is a big lot of items that you picked up that you know you can make money on, but you just dread it because it's just sitting there and you have not listed yet. All right, so I also sold a couple hats. Both these hats are actually going to Dave as well. Dave made a purchase like 5 or 6 items for me. So once again, Dave, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right, here is my hat container. It is a John Deere hat. I think this is the one he got right here. Brand new with tags. I think I paid like $1 for this. He got it for $7.99 plus shipping. And then, nope, not there. It was Chicago, right? Might be over it. I mean, not put it away yet. All right, I did have a stack of hats I didn't put away yet. Logan, no. Oh, here it is, Chicago. Cool hat. I did a massive hat buy at a garage sale with a guy bought out a collection from an old college DJ. And I got all these hats for about $3 a piece. And I think we got $17.99 for this. We're doing really well with these hats. We also, for these hats too, we also used an AI background. I'll put the picture up here so you guys see what I'm talking about. And I think it really helped out our, get more views and for that to sell real fast. All right, so the next item we sold was actually a Rumpelmann's banner. We picked this up at the flea market, did a massive buy, like hundreds of posters, old movie theater displays from like the early 2000s. The big banners that were like 8 foot long, stuff like that. But I ended up getting 5 Rumpelmann's banners, and we ended up selling this one for $19.99 plus shipping. I paid $150 for everything. I've already made back my money on this lot, and so this is all pure profit. All right, it's in Y5. Supplements. Yep, there it is. $19.99 plus shipping. The best thing about these are they're so easy to ship. If you guys ever find banners, pick them up because they do sell well. Just put keywords like man cave in your title, college dorm room, stuff like that. So frat house, people do like those. We'll buy them to decorate, stuff like that. All right, we sold a Funko Pop. It's in Y7. Got these really cool mats I got. They'll be going up on probably one of our whatnots. Hocus Pocus, we get a whole collection of them. But Y7. It's the Queen. Then we got some wrestling figures in here. I combined some totes. There it is from the boys. We had this listed for about 30 bucks. I think we ended up getting like $23.99 or $25.99, but cool piece. The boys Funko Pops do really, really well. So if you do see them, pick them up. If you haven't seen that show on Amazon Prime, if you like superheroes or more of adult oriented stuff, go watch it because it is absolutely amazing. I love it. I also read the graphic novel back in the day, so that also did help and give me a little understanding before I even went into it. All right, so I've been selling on eBay since 1999, a very, very long time. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would actually sell this type of item on eBay. So the backstory is I went to a flea market and a guy who used to buy storage units was there, and he bought out a storage unit that was filled with condoms, and I ended up getting 37 boxes of Trojan condoms for $45. It is an absolute steal. I knew that condom boxes were going for like 10 bucks a piece or more, and these are going to do really, really well. We just listed them and we already sold a box. And we ended up getting 24 condoms. We did $19.99 with free shipping, so we got about 15 bucks. Like about 15 bucks on this, so cannot beat that. I know what you're thinking. This is a pretty safe item to buy. Get it? No? Okay. Let me know in the comments below. Would you buy condoms to sell online? I know a lot of people may not or even think about it. You got to think outside the box, especially when stuff like this pops up. Beauty and health products do really, really well on eBay, especially you pick them up at yard sales really cheap. We got 37 boxes and we're probably gonna sell them for a total of about 400 bucks. So great profits on these. All right, next time we sold an N64 Blades of Steel game. I think we got like $9.99 for it. It came in a massive lot, so I got probably like $2 into it. 64, it is Blades of Steel. Now, what I like to do in my video games, after I clean them, so I use a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol to clean the pins inside. So that way, if they do play better, I put them in these so I know that they don't get any dust or anything into it. So, plus it presents a lot nicer too when you receive it in the plastic bag. Got $9.99 plus shipping for that. All right, so next items we sold was actually in box 3. They're actually Predator versus Robot Fighter. 2 separate comic books. These have been listed forever in our store. We sent them a best offer for like $4.99. I think we had them listed for like $7.99, $8.99, and they sold. So we're just happy to move them. We got $4.99 plus shipping. I do massive comic book buys, so usually I only have no more than 25 cents into a book. So these I think I have less than 10 cents into it. So hey, I'll take that. You know, those little lots do add up over time, and they literally take no time to list. All right, so next thing we sold is actually a pretty interesting item. You remember when you buy action figures back in the day, or even today, and on the back of them, sometimes they have like special cards or like cutout stuff that you can do on them. So I bought a big lot of old toys, and in that lot we had a huge card back of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the late 80s, early 90s. Most of these range from 1989 through 92. But we had 56 of them. Yeah, so you can see kind of what they look like. And then they have a little card on the back of them. And that's the front of them. I mean, these are on all kind of different condition now. We got a total of 56 of them. I had it listed on eBay for $249.99, our best offer. Most of the time they're going for like 125 bucks, 150 bucks. I just didn't know, especially having this many. So I just threw it out there, kind of let the market dictate it. I got an offer for like 115 bucks, kind of at 150, kind of at 135. So I ended up selling all these. They were part of a giant lot of stuff I bought. This is why the accessories, this is why like these car backs, stuff like this adds up when you're buying big lots. A lot of people don't factor those into the consideration of the price you're actually paying. So sometimes I will pay up for lots. People think I'm an idiot for paying up the lots, but they overlook things like this. So we sold this for 135 bucks plus shipping. So the next item we actually sold is a lot of Japanese manga. If you guys aren't familiar with those, they're books from Japan. They read from right to left instead of left to right. And they're mostly about Japanese like animation stuff. And they do really well here. So if you guys do find them, pick them up. I think we have about $1 in each of these books. We sold these 5 books for $29.99 plus shipping. Is it Hakyu? I don't know how to pronounce that. Obviously, I have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'll get butchered here in the comments, but we got $29.99 plus shipping. One of my biggest sales today was, if you guys ever see my video where I went to this yard sale, I tried to do 25 yard sales in one day. Great video. If you guys haven't seen it, go to the PickingAndPunching channel. It's got a ton of views, probably like almost 20,000 views. But we try to challenge ourselves to hit 25 yard sales in one day. How many items will we find? How much money will we spend? Pretty cool video. But towards the end of that video, around probably yard sale like 22, 23, 21 through 23, some of that ballpark, I came across this Looney Tune statue. They're all motorcycles. There's a whole collection of them, and they just wanted 20 bucks for them. And we are making an absolute killing on these. We already sold probably like 4 or 5 of them for like 600 or 700 bucks. And today we just sold the Daffy Duck for $249.99 plus shipping. So that's cool is they actually had this bin with shredded stuff in, and that's how they kept them. So I just kept it in the same. It's Daffy Duck. So say Daffy Duck. Looney Tunes. Yeah, so here it is. Daffy Duck. These from the early 2000s. Looney Tunes, limited to 95 casting days. Drive to win. But, oh, let me see if I turn it here. There we go. Cool piece. We got $249.99 plus shipping. I was sitting at home and I received a text message from someone that I dealt with probably over about a year ago. He said, hey, I got a bunch of stuff I'm looking to sell off. And it was something odd, something that I've never dealt with before. And it was 109 empty, high-end, authentic boxes, empty boxes from designer clothing and designer products. So let me give you a little, show you what I'm referring to. I mean, this is just a portion of it. I mean, this is Louis Vuitton. This is the special collab they did. These are more Louis Vuitton. We have Chanel. We have Fendi. Now, this doesn't look like a lot, but actually, if you open up these boxes, inside, they're actually filled with a bunch of smaller boxes. I pull out this Louis Vuitton box here. If you open it up, there's smaller boxes inside. Now, the smaller boxes actually sell really well on eBay. Believe it or not, people actually buy these empty boxes all the time. And they actually buy it to pair it with used products that they purchase. They pair it up for gifts. It just helps the resale value. So you can actually get anywhere from like 10 to like the 50, 60 bucks per empty box. If you ever come across these, make sure you pick them up if you get them cheap enough. Now, this was just a small portion of what we got. So then he actually brought out a bunch of other things for me. Now, I know you're wondering, are these fake? Are these real? I know 100% these are real. There's actually receipts in some of these bags for $15,000, $16,000 worth of purchases from one shopping experience. The person I got this from, their family owns a bunch of different medical facilities, and this is just probably half a year's worth of stuff. So I ended up getting 109 boxes, which is absolutely insane. As you can see here, my whole truck is filled. I mean, a pair of sneakers were $1,325. So this is absolutely nuts to me. Be very careful with these boxes here. But I mean, Chanel, if you open up, there's another box inside of that box. So we did a pretty good job playing Tetris and getting all these packed up. I'll actually throw a picture up on the screen. When I walked into his living room, you would not believe what it looked like. All right, so I was really on the fence about buying these boxes because they take up a lot of space. I never sold those before. I wasn't sure how it was gonna do. But I ended up pulling the trigger on all of it, and I'll show you why. So what he had was, he had an entire bags full of Louis Vuitton hangers. We had Chanel hangers here. There was about 50 of them total, so I got all those. There was garment bags. This is the tan one from Louis Vuitton. There's a Chanel here, garment bag. But we got literally an entire container full, about 30 or 40 different garment bags. And then this is cool. There's about 100 something bags in here. These are all the dust bags. So this is really cool. This is actually the dust bag from when Adidas and Gucci did a collab together. But they're all different sizes. Louis Vuitton dust bag right here. I mean, just look, I mean, it's just tons of them in here. Chanel, what's this one? There we go. I mean, there's about 98 or so pieces in here. What else is down here? I'm trying to find some different color ones. What goes around comes around. I don't think that one's a very good one. Maybe not. I would have to look that one up there. But I mean, majority of it, 90% of this stuff here is either Chanel or Louis Vuitton. What is this? Oh, here we go. Dolce & Gabbana. That's what got me in there, but I know they had a bunch of other high-end collectibles, so let's go through some of the other stuff I picked up. Picked up this Japanese figure. I really don't know what it's worth. I would have to do some research, but it did come in this big box, and it usually has a bunch of high-end items. So I was able to pick up this game right here for PS2. You guys see this in the bottom corner here, Atlas. If you guys ever see anything from Atlas, pick it up. Atlas can actually bring really good money. This is an RPG, excellent condition. Comes with manual, is complete. I think I paid about 60 bucks for this. It goes for about, I'll probably get about 150 bucks for that. This is crazy, right? So he actually sent me a picture of this. This is actually from the, this is a very limited edition, 1 of 500. This is from the Disney store, the Queen of Hearts. Now, for those that don't know, Disney makes some very high-end dolls, and these high-end dolls are designer editions. In my previous videos with him, I've actually purchased dolls before, and I've done very, very well. So this one here, he wanted about 600 bucks for. We ended up bundling everything together to make a big deal, but I think the last one sold. Last one says 1,200 bucks, or best offer, so probably sold for about 1,000 bucks. But I think I should get at least $1,000 or more for this doll. So I was able to get him to throw this in too. This is actually a Louis Vuitton. I think this is a watch box. Yeah, so watch box here. These actually sell really well. I think these go for like 30-40 bucks. So I asked him maybe he could throw one of these in so I could see how, test the waters, see how they do. Pairs of Taft shoes. These are actually from Italy. High-end, very nice design. These are about 9.5s. Look like they are never worn. I mean, maybe the bottoms need to be cleaned off, but on that, pick these up. I have to do more research to see what these are valued at, but they feel high quality. So I'm assuming, 50 to 100 bucks, something in that ballpark. This is very interesting. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, I picked up some Tiffany Studio items. This is actually from Tiffany Studio New York. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but Tiffany Studios New York is actually stamped 1169. I picked up some pieces like this in the past. This is actually for a desk. This is from the, if I'm not mistaken, the 1915 through 1920 something. These came through. This is actually a notebook holder. Put it down here. Actually put your notebook in there, hold your notebook. Last thing I got for him was actually an envelope opener. Same style, and I think I got about 400 bucks for it. I do have a pen holder right now in my store. Probably around $300 to $400 I have it listed for. But this right here, I think I could probably, I haven't looked it up, but I'm assuming it's gonna be right in the same wheel well as the other ones. So I'm assuming this is gonna be anywhere from a $200 to $400 piece. Was able to get these pair of Adidas shoes. I don't think these were ever worn. It even has the styrofoam inside here, so got these thrown in with the deal. Got this Adidas jumpsuit here. Definitely a high-end jumpsuit. You can feel just the material on this one. All right, now if you guys aren't familiar with off-whites, main label off-white right here. Keep an eye out for this brand. Off-white right here. Hopefully you can see it. Off-white. This is the cabin baggage jacket. This is part of the deal I got thrown in here with the other stuff, but I think this jacket goes for anywhere for like, I would have to do a little bit more research, maybe $100 to $200, somewhere in that ballpark. And so yeah, keep an eye out for this stuff. This is bring really good money. All right, here's the most interesting piece that we found for the day. This is actually a charge to keep, okay? This is the George W. Bush, the former president. This is a signed first edition. This is actually his first edition release book. When you open it up, has the certificate of authentication inside there from the actual Easton Press. Here's a note to charge to keep, an author by George Bush. And then when you open it up, right inside here should have, boom, right there. This is Let It Out first edition to keep, is personally signed by George Bush. So this is probably one of the coolest things I think I've ever found. It even says signed first edition. So these were actually made and sold like this. Absolutely insane. He gave me a good deal on it. We came to the agreement for $200 for this book. The last ones I think sold were between $500 and $700. So now, guys, you're probably wondering what I paid for everything. I paid $1,800 for everything you guys just saw. Between the Disney Queen of Hearts figure and the George W. Bush and the video game, I should get back my money pretty much for almost, or get close to it for what I spent. Everything else is gonna be pure profit. I also got an entire box, entire bag full of designer bags, like the ones you could get at the store. I'm talking about like the paper bags that when you leave, you pay for your item, they put it in there. We get a whole box of those as well. So you can actually bundle those with those empty boxes, and it definitely helps sell those. Now, why did I spend this much money? Well, I got probably over 300 plus high-end designer items at roughly less than between $2 and $3 a piece for each item. So some of those garment bags can sell anywhere from like 40 to 50 bucks a pop. I mean, I should do really, really well on this. I mean, I think I got $5,000 plus worth of items. Sometimes you have to leave your comfort zone to buy items that you normally don't. And this is one of those times. So we'll have to see how this turns out and see how it plays out. All right, so that is my big dilemma. You guys saw that awesome pickup. Like a lot of good stuff I'm gonna make a lot of good money on. But these boxes, I mean, you can see these boxes, they're taking up my entire top shelf there. They're over there. They're back there. Those boxes have also taken over my office as well. So, it's one of those things where I kind of wish I would have passed on the boxes because they just take up enough room. They're slower sellers, so I don't know what to do. I got to figure out something to do because I have, as you can see, I have all this merchandise that I need to get rid of. So, yeah, I don't know. Please check us out tonight, Monday night on Whatnot at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing live all those Disney pins. We're actually going to auction off 100 Disney pins. So come check us out. Everything's starting at $5. And then on Wednesday, we're actually going to be auctioning off about 80-something items of the vintage Disney items that we do have. Everything's starting at $2. So we're just blowing this stuff out. I need to make room. So check us out. The link's down in the description down below. You get free $10 just for signing up if you're not a member. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions what I can do with these boxes, let me know. Until next time, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.